Okay, so what's up everybody, Super7713 here. So last time we completed we can go ahead and try to think of it. I don't know. Well then, it's been quite a while since I've actually played this. Haven't really played much else though, so I should be good as far as controls go. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what cup we're moving on to. It could be any cup. Sorry for the commentary, but anybody who's been watching this is already used to it, and you know I'm not very good at this, commentating sometimes. Alright, we did that cup. Yeah, we're on to okay, I was thinking that we might be on here. So we're on to the Stone Tanooki Cup or whatever. Yeah, I'm not even going to be as lively as usual today. It's going to be terrible at doing stuff. Alright, so there's Stone Root, then there's stuff, and it leads up to Christmas Dream. I think we're saving Toadette for something, I'm not sure what. I'm trying to think of what Funky Kong was saved for. Alright, I'm using Rosalina just because. I don't know. Something about this cup. Yeah. Alright, so hopefully my voice is audible. Should be, because there's no other noise anyways. I mean, there's game noise on some, and oh my, Stone Root. So the CPU, you know, this level has a CPU glitch. So we're starting things off kind of dangerously, to say the truth. Oh my gosh, this is not a good way to start playing this game again. Or maybe it is, okay. I'm doing okay. Haven't played this in forever, but I'm still doing okay. And if you get a star, you can do really good, apparently. But I'm not even used to doing this game in regular speed again. Dude, I cannot play this. Alright, whatever. No matter what we get on this, we're gonna still keep going. Yeah. Why'd they have to start it off with a quick one, though? Because I'm not good at starting off with quick ones, especially when I haven't played this in, like I said, forever. Alright, I guess that works. How legal was that? That was awesome. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. Like, sure, I haven't played this in forever, but I'm still managing to do some pretty cool. I saw that thing coming and it was deadly. Wow, I've got that music from Mario Galaxy 2, which, speaking of which, check out that playthrough. I'm not the kind of person to try to shove promotion down people's throats, but I would recommend it as far as playthroughs go, for sure. Alright. Alright. Anytime I get anything, I can usually manipulate it. Wow. I was doing pretty good there for a second. Like the timer, even if it was incorrect, it showed first there for a second. And I'll never forget that. Alright. Yeah. I know there's one part of the place. Ooh, shock dodge. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's such a good respawn. Oh no, and then I wasn't looking where I was going. Dude, if you can just get a good respawn on this level, you can... This thing has the CPU glitch, but at the same time, there's so many ways to manipulate, like with shortcuts and stuff. Whenever you do get behind, which is going to be like every 3 seconds. And then you can get ahead for... Did I really just run into my own red shell? Come on. Alright, maybe drifting isn't such a good idea on some of these parts. Alright, grab that. Alright, good job. I didn't have to run into the thing that way. Alright. Something tells me I'm going to need a better item than that. If I want to get anywhere, I need a better item than that. Alright, star. Alright, gotta go this way. Wait, no. Oh, please do not happen right there. Okay. Second. Okay. Alright. Oh my gosh, we got first place. That is awesome. Yes! Alright, that was a nice welcoming back for me. I feel very glad now that I decided to record some. Oh man. I'm pretty sure that was the most dangerous part of the cup. The rest of this cup's pretty awesome. Alright, so Snowy Circuits 2. I guess. Yeah, sure. I think they have both Snowy Circuits out, right? They have more than one Snowy Circuit. I know that for sure. Oh my gosh, this course minimap. This is a really tight cup, but I'm doing things dangerous by choosing a heavyweight. Well, this course isn't quite as. It's very. What's the word for it? Tight. Which is okay. It's not like pushing you out the way or whatever. And it just looks like the whole thing's smaller, not just the mini-map, because that mini-map can be kind of misleading at first. It's because of how spaghetti-like it looks. I really like this course, this is cool. Oh, I think I had like the best race ever online on this course once. Oh my gosh, that was... I'd have to recall all of it, but it was pretty darn epic or whatever. Like, you know, it was like most online races, so it was already pretty... What? Oh no, this course. That part, that's so misleading. But like, I mean, I tend not to do very good on online races, but I was still having a lot of fun on this one. I remember this with one part, like, I got DC'd like right after it. But like, cause you know, just stuff happens, I guess. But, we try to stay on lines. But, like, there was a Daisy or something, she kept like nabbing me with items. Then I got her back with an item, and then somebody else got her back with an item. She's like shoved way off into the snow, and then I get a star, and then I turn around and get it, and then somebody else comes by with a star and gets them too. And like, I don't know, it was like a gang attack. I don't know, I got disconnected, but I kind of like, the screen paused, and it was pretty awesome teaming up something, I don't know. The way I say it probably makes it sound lame, but it was epic. Hello! That sign back there, it's so derpy. It's like, hello. That's like what all CT creators are like. They're like, hey guys, guess what? Hey, what's happening? They're like, hey, guess what? I can put a hello sign. Dry bones, don't you do that. Alright. Man, this course is longer than it might first appear. But then when you really look at the mini-map, that's pretty darn long. I think this one had that ultra that got like deleted or whatever. Like, there was a really good shortcut on one of these. I think it was this one. Maybe. Because this one's the one that has all these mountains, which are really nice. Like, this is a decent course. It almost feels like an older course, except it's got such nice swirling corners. After going through this, I might have to change a few things, because I was planning like a, whatever, I'll go and save. I was going to plan like a top 50 custom tracks or something, I say, or something kind of lightly, and I was going through getting a bunch of footage for it, or whatever. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it, but I'm planning on doing it as of right now. It's going to be pretty opinionated, I guess you could say, but I'm also going to try to factor in like common stuff as well for the best ones. I don't know, but some of these courses might make me change my mind on what's on the top 50, because some of these are really good that I didn't really even remember. But I'm going through every single one of the courses, so I'll know what's good and what's not. Man, that's an epic overview right there. Like, I bet some of these models just look absolutely epic in SketchUp. Like, this course is pretty awesome. Like, the mini-maps kind of just make it seem kind of boring sometimes, just because, like, the mini-maps are cool, but they're flat, and they don't really portray levels. Like, if they portray different, like, shadings for different levels of elevation, you know, you would really get to see how crazy some of these are. This is a really good course, though. I really like this course, I guess. This whole cup's pretty good except for that first course. That first course, I'll admit, I'm starting to have fun on that first course every time I play it. Because it's like totally unfair with the CPU. Like, they go a lot faster than you, which is true. Like, not too much faster though compared to some of the other CPU glitches. But you can still like outmaneuver them in all kinds of crazy possibilities. The top speed makes it really awesome. If it was a regular speed level with the CPU glitch, I have the feeling that I wouldn't like it nearly as much. I'm surprised I'm even saying that I'm liking it though. Alright, well, coming for you, person. Alright, well, I have not lost a bit of my focus since not playing this game. Some things kind of stick with you if you've played it long enough. But I know I have trouble with that sometimes. It's mainly if I just play another game with the nunchucks, but I'm making sure that this is the only Mario Kart game that I play with the nunchucks so I don't get screwed over. Ahem, Mario Kart 8. It's kind of like a hole in the wall right there. Sort of. Not anything accessible still, but you know. This course is still as dangerous as it was originally. Let's go to the right this time. Why not? Show off everything. You know what? Well, you know what, Luigi? That was just about as fast as doing the start-up views. I think it was like tied. Oh, shoot. Alright, I need to drift. That's an interesting route. I don't normally go that way just because I know it's kind of longer. But that was pretty cool. You know what? It might... I don't know. People are pretty split as to what path they take on online too. Man, when you're so tiny, it's almost hard to tell if you're drifting because you're just like so sunken into the snow that it's like hard to see if you're drifting accurately. Alright, there we go. I'm really liking this cup though. Like, the whole Stone Tanooki theme is pretty good. For some reason, whenever I see Rosalina, I just get reminded of snow, so that's why I decided to choose her. Like, I think she reminds me more of snow than space, actually. But yeah. I don't know either. Shoot. Alright, so dodge that thing. Man, there are fake item boxes everywhere. This game is very pleasant to play though. I always get a pleasant surprise coming back to this game. Although it's not even a surprise anymore, it's just like awesome. I'm using a different font now. It's that outline font that's usually pretty difficult to see. But I guess same with the other font I was using. As long as it's not the chalky font, like, I do not like that font at all. And I would just use the regular font, but I need to get that darky font off of there because it gets on my nerves. I don't know why, it just does whenever I use it. Oh yes, the new Christmas Dream. This is one of the best custom tracks. And that's not just in my opinion. I'm not the only one who loves this track. This is one of the few custom tracks or Mario Kart Wii things, period, that Kyle can enjoy. For some reason. But, oh my gosh, this course is amazing. The first one, I never really got a chance to hate it because I didn't play 1.02 quite as frequently. But, are we really in second right now? Well, we've got a bullet right now. That's cool. Oh, shoot. Fourth. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Well, we're just gonna hold on to this bullet. I've never really been the kind to hold on to really good items. But, I mean, bullet wouldn't do any good right now anyways. So let's just hold on to it for keeps. I don't trust the bullets too much as far as, like, the KPC edits or whatever, so I'm not gonna try to do any sort of really good shortcut combining this. There aren't any really easy ones to do either. It would be cool if they programmed the bullet to do that sort of like best way to dodge a red shell. Nice, and it dropped me off right at an item too, and I got a red shell. Alright, this course is just amazing. And if you want to fool around with the course, you can fool around with it, and if you want to just race on it, you can race on it too. That's like the great thing about this course. Like, courses that are like that are just awesome. And this course is diverse too. Like, this thing has a ton of stuff to offer. It starts out with shrooms, and it has more shrooms over here, of course, that you can bounce off of. Then it's got those awesome ramps that you can use to your advantage or just screw around with. Then you go from there to some boost panels. You go through a cannon section. Hey, Shy Guy. Go through a cannon section, you have some tight turns, more shrooms, boost panels. There's so much here. Only thing it's missing is a cavernous section, but if they just turn that part where you're going off the cannon into a cavern, then it would be a 10 out of 10. It's already perfect. There's not much more you could want from a custom track. I mean, as far as the way this thing plays, it's just... I'm gonna try to stop talking about it or raving on it. But it's good to rave on a course, because this course is amazing. I'm trying to remember if they're still in Visitrees. I think that's still an Invisitry. Yeah, I'd like to say so. In any course that has Invisitrees, I don't care if it's less professional, I like it automatically because the trees are invisible. Alright. Oh dang, that was a good cup though. That was amazing. Alright. We're done with that cup. You may have noticed that I'm using like the sharper focus recently, which means screen lines to a certain degree. Probably to a lot degree. Like you're probably seeing them right now, I'd like to say. Well, anytime there's blue, you see them. I'm having difficulty seeing them on the camera, but whatever. And we got a star rank. Usually the rankings don't mean too much. And oh my god, I forgot to finish off the video. Oh, well, that was weird. I need to remember to do that because I haven't done this in a while. But anyways, stay fancy. Next time we'll be moving on to the Birdo Egg Cup. And yeah, we're going to have to use Birdo. Skip the cup if you want, but actually it's a pretty good cup. So stick around. Until then, stay fancy.